Alam nyo, we used to say na magre-retire kami ng 62 at saka 65. That felt like
Perfect plan.
Diba? Secure siya, tsaka safe, diba? Na we felt that meron tayong social security that we don't have to touch on our savings.
Oo. Pero kami ni Haven kasi parang urong-sulong din kami dun eh. One day we're gonna say na, oh, let's work a few more years. Tapos the next day sabihin namin, ay naku, mag-retire na tayo the next day.
If you've ever had that feeling of tug of war, na ayoko na, kaya ko pa. I don't know if you could relate to that.
Oh, akala namin yung retirement namin was set in stone na. Hindi pala. So samahan nyo kami till the end ha. Share namin sa inyo kung bakit nagbago ang plano namin. And kung paano kami naka-adjust without feeling guilty about it. When Haven and I talked about our retirement plan, simple lang naman eh. Sabi namin, I'll retire at 62, tapos ikaw, di ba, 65?
65 ako,
Oo.
yeah.
We wanted to stretch it a little longer para hindi nga namin galawin yung Social Security. So, kahit papaano, kumikita pa rin kami. We wanted to make the most out of our income while we can.
Ang mindset namin was, the longer we work, the more secure we'll be. Which makes sense naman. Kasi, especially with everything what's going on right now, yung nagiging expensive mga bagay, di ba?
Oo.
And also what's happening sa economy natin.
Yung plano namin na yon, we just felt that it was safe and practical and secure kami. But sometimes, what looks good on paper doesn't feel right anymore in real life. If you watch my previous vlog, yung hindi kasama si Haven, remember that one time na nag-off ako ng 1 month before starting a new job? That was my taste of retirement. And to be honest, I loved it. That time, I felt like I was able to sleep better, I was calmer, and I had more time for myself. After years of rushing and then, working weekends, at night, and bringing home work, it felt good na to slow down. Pero when I went back to work, siguro mga 3 weeks na ako bumabalik sa work ngayon, it felt so different. Yung body at saka yung isip ko, parang it's telling me na maybe it's time to think about life beyond work.
Ako naman, when I saw that change in her na sinasabi niya sa akin, tukol dun, parang iniisip ko, you know what, maybe we should retire at the same time. Di ba, mas maganda yun eh. Sabay tayo mag-retire, tapos pwede tayo mag-enjoy na relaxed, yung walang iniisip. So that's where we got the idea of retiring earlier at 61 and 64.
Tama. Kasi it's not about who retires first. It's about starting this new chapter together.
Yung sinasabi nga nila, teamwork hanggang retirement.
Oo nga.
Well, we realized that plans can change. Okay lang yan. Sometimes what's practical isn't what's best for your well-being.
In my case naman, I've learned how to slow down sa work. I don't say yes to everything anymore. I take more breaks and then I don't bring work home anymore, hindi ba?
Oo, laking difference.
Oo. So ngayon
Diferensya yun.
hindi na ako nagwo-work sa house. Ang inaatupag na lang namin ni Haven is to think of mga contents para sa YouTube namin.
Oo.
And that makes a huge difference para hindi ko ma-feel yung burnt out, di ba? Yung feeling na
it's not
yun.
worth it. And because of that, we had really time to think about it, right? On when to retire and how to live life after retirement.
Yeah, kung ano yung life na gusto natin,
ano yung gusto natin.
So dyan lang kayo kasi we'll share that one thing that help us find balance kahit hindi pa kami retired. So we've been traveling a lot lately. Kung nakita niyo yung mga previous vlogs namin, di ba, share namin yung Spain namin and Portugal. Pero na-realize namin, ayaw namin yung gano'n na, parang hindi na namin type yung parang touristy. Masyadong touristy, no?
Oo.
Tsaka we felt that it was rushed. Parang gusto mo makita
feeling
lahat.
ko ganun
no? So ano yung yung plano namin, Haven, na what we're looking forward to?
Yun nga. I was surprised kasi sabi niya, isang beses, tinext niya sa akin na, let's say, kunyari, mag-retire na kami, magsistay kami, kunyari, Japan, kasi gustong-gusto namin yun eh.
Oo.
But
We
gusto niya,
love Japan.
gusto niya 1 month. Sabi ko, wow. Yung pala, sabi niya, at least we can stay there for a month. You can
Live like a local.
yeah, like a local. You can accept yung appreciate their culture.
Mhm.
Tsaka
Di nagmamadali.
hindi nang mamatay, yung slow down.
Slow down.
Slow down
oo.
ka na.
Kasi ayaw namin yung feeling na after a vacation, you need another vacation
Oo.
from your vacation. Pagbalik namin dito sa bahay, sabihin namin, oh, next week, balik na tayo sa
Ay, naku.
work.
Ayoko
Ayoko na yung feeling na
ganun.
yun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Parang gusto mo na i-enjoy na pagbalik
Oo.
mo, magre-reflect ka na lang na, oh, ang sarap pala ng feeling ng
Oo.
bakasyon. Yun,
Yeah.
ganun. Yun ang what we're looking forward to.
I bet you, kayo rin, ganun.
Oh, I'm sure
You
meron
will feel
sa inyo
that
na
way.
ganun din.
Yeah.
Alam namin, some of you are in the same situation. Yung gusto nyo pang magtrabaho kahit konti para lang makaipon, or gusto nyo nang mag-retire para ma-enjoy nyo na yung life nyo, di ba, while you're healthy. And yun din ang pinagdadaanan namin ni Haven ngayon eh. Di ba? Katulad nung last trip nga namin, nung nagta-travel kami, parang na-feel namin na,
We're a bit slower.
yeah,
Talagang nararamdaman na yung aging process
yung
talaga.
oo, no?
Especially ako, nag-slow down na talaga ako.
Mm-mm.
But it's not that I can't walk, but it's
Oo.
yung pace talaga very slow na.
Mm-mm.
Slower.
Grabe, no? Talagang, kaya ngayon pa lang, kaya inisip, talagang, that's why we're torn, parang nagtatag of war nga na,
Yeah.
do we retire now, or do we retire a little, just a few more years? Kaya yung plano namin ni Haven is to retire a little earlier.
Yeah.
So instead of 62, 65, we're planning to retire when I turn 61
Mhm.
and 63. So kahit na hindi ako tatanggap ng Social Security, si Haven lang,
Yet.
yeah. At least may naipon kami, yung
Yeah.
2 years na yon, makakapag-ipon kami kahit papaano to cover yung gap na yon from the time na 61 until I reach my 62.
And you know what they say, that's reality eh. There's no really perfect answer to that,
Mhm.
diba? As long as you plan and prepare, that's what matters.
Oo.
And
Yeah.
remember this listen to what your body and heart tells you. Kasi dun maramdaman eh. Yun yung sinasabi nga namin sa mga viewers namin, you need to just plan.
Oo. At isa pa, like a lot of people would say, even sa mga ibang vlogs na, hey, retire early, enjoy your retirement early while you're still healthy.
Aha.
Pero it's easier said than done. Not everybody is ready. Diba?
Yes.
Some are not, ready like emotionally, financially, and mentally.
Mhm. Yeah.
Retirement talaga is exciting eh. Pero it's a big change. That's why, sinasabi namin ni Haven, it's okay to ease in.
Right.
Diba? Hindi yung biglaan na magre-retire ka. Yung pakonti-konti.
You don't have to stop work completely. Kumuha ka ng like a part-time job,
Part-time
less
job.
stressful.
Yung sa akin naman, di ba nga my job kasi is very stressful. Talagang I spend a lot of time. So ang ginawa ko, yung my new job, I actually took a pay cut. So less responsibility, which I like right now.
Yeah.
Yung hindi na ako stress, hindi na nga ako nagdadala ng trabaho sa bahay. And and I feel good. Diba?
Ako rin, kasi hindi ko nakita yung dinadala mo yung trabaho.
Oo.
Sabi ko, what's work? You need to leave it there. Hindi, inuuwi pa niya eh.
Oo. So yun yung sinasabi na you ease in.
Aha.
You can still work, pero sabihin natin less responsibilities, less stress, kahit na ang kita mo is less.
Right.
Yeah. So ang goal namin doon is like if you don't work that much, you focus on the things that you like doing,
Mhm.
'di ba?
Yeah.
That way you start living the lifestyle that you're looking forward to pag nag-retire ka na,
Yeah, little by little.
little by little.
Mhm. And yes, when you finally feel ready, that's when you totally retire.
Mhm.
Diba? There's no rush, walang guilt.
Yeah.
Tsaka
You just
timing lang yun eh.
Oo.
It's really right for you.
Oo. Ikaw lang na magpapagsabi na when
Yeah.
is the right time for
Aha.
you to retire. So ayun, so for now, ang plano namin is to retire like a year earlier, 61 and 64.
Yeah.
Pero in the process, we're still figuring out. Pero ngayon, yun yung plano natin, di ba?
Remember, yung sinabi namin kanina, you need to plan talaga.
Oo.
That's what we're doing also right now. We're still planning on
Yeah.
how we want to retire.
Kasi plans,
Oo.
changes.
It changes,
So,
yeah.
Yeah. But what matters is like papunta na kami doon sa
Yeah.
yung
Malapit na.
gusto naming puntahan. Actually, earlier pa nga ng 1 year
Oo.
'di ba?
Well, I think that like 64 for me. Okay.
Oo.
na. Okay na.
61 ako.
So if your plans have changed too, or maybe you're still deciding when to retire,
Comment kayo sa comment section below and let us know. Baka pareho tayo ng pinagdadaanan.
Same views.
Oo, nag-iisip
same
pa
views,
tayo.
yeah.
We're like trying to figure out things. Meron kaming nabasa ni Haven na sabi na at this stage of life, we're not chasing success anymore.
Wala na.
Dumating na tayo doon dumaan na tayo doon. What we're chasing now is peace and happiness.
A new milestone to achieve.
And maybe that's what this new chapter is all about, di ba?
Yes, I agree.
That's it mga kababayan. Sana na-inspire namin kayo sa vlog namin na to. Na, plans can change, di ba?
Yeah.
All you have to do is just adjust para maabot nyo yung bagong goals nyo. So, thank you for watching and we'll see you in our next vlog.
Bye.